Hi girls, it's Sunday. Well, actually it's Saturday, but I figured I won't have time to make a video tomorrow since I'm working. And yeah, so I might as well do this today. I haven't made a video in quite some time, and I think I won't get into explanations for that. I'm doing this today, and I'm trying to do this with as little jump cuts as possible, because often when I'm about to make a video, the editing part is the worst part for me. I record everything and it turns out alright, and I'll sit down and transfer it to my computer, and when I'm editing there's a lot of other stuff I wanted to have said, and I just don't like editing. I don't like seeing my face on the screen. Less editing, more talking, more vlogging is a plan. I'm doing the 50 book challenge this year. I know Helene, you did the 100 book challenge. That's awesome. I don't think I can do that. I'm doing the 50 book challenge, and I started January the 1st, or that was the plan anyway. I didn't really start then. So now I have read 2 books, and that is way too few. I think I need to speed up my reading a bit. I mean, 1 book a week. What's the plan? 52 weeks, and yeah, 50 books. Should be doable, but since I've slacked off lately, I need to speed up my reading, which shouldn't be a problem, because when I start to read a book, I usually finish it in a matter of 1 or 2 days, if I have time, because I start to read and then I can't stop. Okay, so the first book I read was John Green's Zombicorns, and I don't even know if I should count that as a book, really, because it's so short. It's a novella. But yeah, I mean, it would be epic to count it as the first book ever in your 50 book challenge, because it's a John Green novel about zombies and corn. Yeah, maybe I'll read 51 books just for the sake of it, but yeah, I'm going to count that as my first book. And it was, I mean, it's not flawless. It's apparent that he didn't spend as much time on it as the other books. And it doesn't always make sense, and some stuff is like loosely tied together, and that's, I mean, I see that clearly, but it's a very good book considering the short amount of time he put on it, and I really enjoyed reading it, and I'll probably read it again. And there's stuff in it that doesn't really fit with the story, but in itself is really well written, so I recommend that. It's not a piece of crap anyway. And the second book is the first one of the Vampire Chronicles by Anne Rice, and it's probably 4th time or something I read it. Interview with the Vampire. And I mean, I've only read it in Swedish before, so since I started to read books in the original language as much as possible, I bought it in English and read it in English, and it was very good. And it was a long time ago I read it, like last time, so I didn't remember much. And the only thing with that book, you have to have patience. You really need to have the patience to get into it and read the descriptions and stuff, and read between the lines. It's kind of a homoerotic story. I like things like that. I might edit this out. I'm also reading another book for my school, which is a gender study thing. I think I study sexology, psychology, which you know. This book is about it. The name in English would be She, He and the Home, and it's basically about, they interviewed a few couples from Sweden, Norway, Denmark and Finland, and to find out who take care of the children and why, and whose job is most important, and yeah, just to see if the gender roles are living today and how it works in the families. I just read 2 chapters or so far, so I will talk about that next week, I suppose, hopefully. And I'll also start reading The Vampire Lestat, which is the second book in Vampire Chronicles. Anything else? Anything else? No. Okay, bye.